And welcome back to a War Section Free Front. Now this one was just hilarious. This whole match was hilarious. Like it was so one-sided too, but like I was debating this match is probably gonna be easy because um it just wasn't hard at all. I'm sorry, it's probably gonna be easy because everyone was like basically kind of like noobish except one guy, but I joined a free for all and there was like a bunch, and a lot of these people were like new players. I think 3 of them were new players, but it was just so fun just to play this match with them because like we just have a laugh at chat. One of the guys actually does like a Warhammer, like a orc Warhammer thing. As it starts out here with J Money, it says anyone there? I say nope, and I always feel like I'm in a dead lobby. It's because most people mute their chats, which is true. And as he says, oh, that makes sense. So we're gonna keep going. I build up an army and I get some Asian hand rams because I realize the Asian hand rams are just so much better with dealing with people who have Europe, because they can just go straight for their TC. Anyway, immediately you can tell this guy has 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 scouts, 4 slingers, and just a ton of houses. Doesn't even have his temple up. You see, he's like he must be like he must have just downloaded the game, because he didn't know how to play. Anyway, I go in, I kill him off immediately, kill all his scouts, and he tries to fight with his workers. They immediately just get butchered, and I finish him off. And then immediately this guy says, "Who war boss?" And I think now at first I don't realize what he's doing until later, but I said orange. So I'm blaming another guy. He says, "You boss?" Oh, he boss. And blue over here has no idea what he's doing. Anyway, J Money says, "I'm not boss." And he says, "I got an army." Now you can see he does not have an army. He has a few archers at most. I could have immediately just went over there and attacked him and just finished him off with like any force. Anyway, so I'm, like, okay, well, I'm gonna leave J Money alive for a little bit. It's a risk because usually I don't do this because when players are like this close and like my back is not secure. I would always make sure my back is secure so that way I can focus on one side of the map. Meanwhile, I can claim all the resources in the back with my workers, and they also won't be under threat. Oh, and then okay, here we go. He says, "Not boss." He said, "Don't come to me." He said, "We make WOG." I said, "WOG." And he says, "Nope, I got an army." No, I said, "Someone likes Warhammer." I knew immediately when he said the WOG. I was like, "Oh, he's doing a Warhammer thing. I get it." Oh shit. Okay. Right over here. So at first I thought purple was gonna be like an easy kill because he didn't have an army. And he says, "Really?" Jinx says it. And then when I realized he has an army, I'm like, "Oh crap! I just killed all his workers, which is good." But then I was like, "Oh, I can't do this." I immediately went for his TC because I knew my entire army was gonna be wiped out. They did have the upgrades, whereas this guy did not have the upgrades because it took him a while. But he still was doing heavy damage to me. And he didn't repair his TC because I had killed all his workers. And I took out the TC, no questions asked. And I said, "Wog." And he goes, "Wog" too. Now I leave my army here just to die because I wasn't gonna deal with bringing them back. I was like, there's towers here, there's all this shit here I wasn't dealing with. Like, I'm gonna let one of these guys deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. He says, then Orange joins in. He says, "Wog, big boss, big boss." I said, "Let's." And J Money says, "Let's get him." And I tried. I was like, "Okay, I hope I'm not getting double teamed here." And I says, "I didn't even kill him. I helped other purple kill him." He says, "He says, okay, boss." That was a complete total lie. Also, purple did absolutely nothing because I said other because I made it seem like this purple killed that purple. It was more like he's more like a violet, but oh well. And anyway, so, and he says, Jim says, "Just playing. I'm not trying to mess with you." And then Jim Money says, "You do your thing." And I said, "Yep, sounds good," because I wasn't having this guy in my back. And he says, "Can't say the same for Green though." Yeah, I didn't trust Green. I think Green was probably the most threatening out of all of them because he seemed like out of all the players, actually knew how to play the game. Anyway, so besides that, I want this ocean right here because I wanted fish because I went East Asia. So I came over here, got 2 fishing boats to gather all this fish, and then I went ahead and got some more fishing boats over here. But this dock was special. I only built one. I didn't want him to know about it. Oh, actually, let me slow down. Because I had a plan for this dock. You're gonna see later. Anyway, Blue had apparently no idea how to play the game. Yeah, as you can see. Um, he didn't know how to farm. He picked Europe. He just installed the game. Um, see, I found the base. He's trying to mess with you. Bottom right is where Blue's at. And I said no, he's top left. Oh, different guy. I had killed the other Blue, so I don't know. Anyway, this guy had no idea what he was doing. He still had Maceman and stuff and Spearman again. He had no idea what he was doing. This guy didn't know. J Money didn't know what he was doing either. Oh yeah, I also went with my Spearman. I just went around this area and just purged all the wild animals I could find. I do that on my off time. Whenever I have off time, I just immediately purge the wild animals. Anyway, so I decided. Okay, so one thing I did, I decided to mess with Orange a little bit. J Money. I decided to mess with him. I said, "Hey Orange, how long have you been playing this game?" Now it takes him a little bit while for responding because I have this navy here, and I'm scared because I know he has a dock, but I don't know if he has if his fishing boats are out here. I see Blue still, doing it, trying to figure the game. And I said, J Money said 2 days now. Here's just where it gets funny. I said, okay, do you know? So do you? And he says, okay, so I said, okay, so you don't know the #1 rule of this game? And he says, let me guess. Don't let people know how long you've been playing. And Blue says, I just installed it. I said, no, it's don't build your temple near water. And then immediately, when I said that, I immediately sent in my turtle ships and my junk ships. And just went straight for the TC. Went straight for the temple, no questions asked. He still hadn't even aged up to, Iron. He was still in First Asia. And he had a lot of archers, but immediately I just took out his TC. Not even a fight. J Money, poor J Money. That's the farthest I've gotten. Literally, he said that's the farthest he's gotten. Oh, J Money. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. That was the farthest he's gotten in the game. He didn't even build a single warehouse too, which was even sadder. And I tell him to subscribe to my channel. It's alright. Now, something I didn't know is this wrapped around. Now, I thought I would have to build another dock here, but I sent a junk ship. I sent a junk ship. It was really slow, but I sent a junk ship straight over here. And when I realized it went to Blue's base, I'm like, oh, this is an opportunity. Meanwhile, Purple walled himself in. Again, don't ever do this. As you can see, this is even worse. This is just if not as just as bad. He has all these workers on a single mine. That's when you're desperate for materials. Now he has, a lot of fishing boats, so he doesn't have to worry too much about food. Meanwhile, I got Asia. I'm sorry, I got China. This guy went Germany. Now, I was not scared when I found he got Germany. I was not scared at all. But anyway, oh yeah, I said really blue stone warriors and spears because he just moved on the edge of my territory, and I was able to see him. Now, as you see, look how far he's walking. And his workers are being killed by a boar. Anyway, I was just like, I gotta put this guy out of his misery because this is just, ugh. He tried. Oh yeah, and then this guy got attacked. I don't know why this guy built a bunch of galleys, but this guy, Green, literally just took some squad, busted down this wall. Again, never do a wall like this. This is way too expensive. Way too expensive. You will burn through your supplies if you do this. Anyway, I got sick of it. I got sick of Blue, being over here. And I decided to take him out of the game. Really easy. And he says, oh, I know why you should not put temple near water. God damn. Yep, and at that point it was just me and Green. Now I came over here with the remainder of my ships with the intention of destroying the dock and the fishing boats. And I succeeded with part of my plan. I managed to destroy all of those fishing boats. And then he says big Dhaka. Dhaka. Now something I don't understand, like these rangers freaking, like, I don't know not only how he's, oh yeah, because he's a woman, that's why. Look at the range of these rangers, look at this. They still somehow, like, it wasn't even range, and they still managed to outrange, and they still managed to hit him. Anyway, one of the junk ships immediately just fell, with only one junk ship remaining, which is all I really needed, and I was lucky too. Anyway, I said, I'm the boss now. Because I got the biggest Dhaka. I just realized the militia men came over here and just slaughtered everyone. I had sent these militiamen to do something else, to just go in as scouts. And they ended up coming over here and killing everyone. Oh well. Oh yeah, okay, so I came in with nothing but pikemen, because I just wanted to kill them off, but I wanted to see, what he had. And when he had Germany, I was like, oh, yes, this is perfect. Because Germany cannot beat China. The industrial, unless you have pure industrial, I'm sorry, not pure industrial. Well, yeah, pure economic might. I'm sorry, pure economic might, and you're just pouring in resources like no tomorrow, and you're managing to get Berthas every second. As soon as one goes down, another one spawns in. You can counter China because China doesn't have much in the way of anti-armor. But one thing China does have is just pure, just manpower, and this is one thing I love about playing China. China is probably one of my favorite countries because it's so simple but also so diverse at the same time. In this game, this is oh wait, I am new boss. This is Big Daka. I really do like playing China in War Section. It's really fun, and it's really easy to get a hold of because you don't have to worry about certain things. Now, China does have a lot of weaknesses. It's not all, you know. I can see flashy. Anyway. I say, haha, I has the Daka now you get. So something smart this guy did was he went like a lot of rangers. You see, there's a lot of rangers and a few longbowmen that he had that was left over, and he has, you know, lots of Berthas coming in. Now I'm not scared of the Berthas at all. Anyway, he goes in. You know, his economy seems to be doing good for the most part. But I know one thing, and that's that this guy, as you see, look at his economy. He has so much food because he has some tractors, which gives him so much food. A lot of good materials and a fair amount of metal. Meanwhile, my economy is doing just as well. It's, you know, around the same thing. I have you know, way more metal, way more food. I'm not doing too well on materials because I was getting, you know, France and Germany, as well as dealing with other things. I was trying to get IR2, which was really killing my economy too. Mainly materials. I had a lot of troubles with materials. Okay, well, anyways, so I sent in militiamen. They destroy the, you know, the Berthas. Really nothing to show. But I go in, and this fight is just like this almost the entire time. Of me just sending waves upon waves upon waves of soldiers non-stop. It was just killing him. I was doing orc tactics and just saying there ain't enough boys to kill us all. I'm sorry, there ain't enough beakies to kill us all. He ain't got enough Daka to kill us all. There we go. We got a lot of boys and a lot of sticks. We got a lot of pointy sticks, and we got a lot of boys. They ain't enough. He doesn't have enough Daka to kill us all. Anyway, so I try to, you know, do some sneaky stuff and take my mounted guardsmen to push him back, because something I didn't know, and this was probably something very good for me, was the fact that all his resources, he had to move outside of his base for them. He says, oh shit, because he has to move away because he had burned through everything in his main base essentially, with the exception of one iron mine and then one stone mine. But for the most part, he has to actually leave and go to collect resources. Now that's perfect for me, because when he does that, I can basically kill him. And Germany, if you see my other video, is ridiculously expensive. Like, you have to get, like, for every one unit to produce, you need like 30 workers. It's just ridiculous, the economy cost. Anyway, so he manages to push me back a little bit. I keep sending waves. I push him back very far, as you can see the territory, and especially on the map too. he was like up to here. Now I pushed him back here. So I was slowly gaining ground, and I killed a lot of his workers too in the process, which was really good for me. Now something that does make me take a hit is the fact that I do lose a lot of food towards the end. But luckily, again, I said towards the end. So anyway, I go in with more militiamen, more soldiers. I'm just trying to put as much pressure on him as possible. I'm trying to make him waste as many resources as possible. I don't care about taking ground. I care about making him burn through his economy, because I played Germany and I know how it is. He wasted so many supplies, and me using militiamen, which cost 5 food to take down a single Bertha, doesn't matter how many, like, hold on real quick. It doesn't matter how many militiamen die. Like, I see, look at his economy, just plummeting so much. He's trying to get more workers. He does get some machine gunners, but he's getting more rangers right now. He's getting factories. He gets more, you know, Berthas. He doesn't go armored cars, which was really smart of him. Very smart of him. In fact, oh yeah, I also came over here and killed all of his, he shot his own fishing boat. You know, I killed all his workers that are gathering metal. Killed so many. Again, if you go after the workers in Germany, kill them all. Yeah, whoever playing as Germany is done. They cannot win. He goes, Wog. Again, I'm just trying to put pressure on him as much as possible. Now, let's see. I think, yeah, right now I have serious food problems because my fishing boats aren't gathering as much food as I want them to. I take a lot of workers right here to go get, more farm. I get more farms up and running. Get more workers gathering food. I start moving around my fishing boats, getting another dock here to gather the fish that are here. I had planned to move my docks also over here to gather the fish, but then I would have to move like a decent force to come clean out the wild animals and all the blue remaining troops here. And look, as you see, he says no wood, no iron. My walk failed, and I said no food. As he's missing 2 of the most vital resources that Germany needs. Germany is like number 1 thing Germany does not need is freaking food. Well, I guess that's like no, that's actually a little bit of a lie. Some of their units do require a lot of food. And he says your Wog win. Yes, it Wog. And then I said I'm Wog. I'm the boss now. Because yeah. And he tries pushing with his Berthas. Unfortunately for him, I had also decided to push, and I got, actual, units, like, armored units now, this time. Unfortunately, they don't do too well, considering the fact they almost get wrecked completely. In the beginning, I see one howitzer immediately just got screwed over. This, FT, I think, just gets immediately just destroyed. Yep, right there, just immediately just destroyed. But however, his Berthas are being just completely destroyed by my militiamen and soldiers, and that is just losing a single Bertha to this is just like a waste. It's awful. But yeah, I also came over here and cleaned out the remaining of his workers. So at that point he had no workers. Let's look at his economy. His economy is actually not doing too bad. He still has a lot of food stockpiled, but he has no. Yeah, he's not producing any more materials and metal besides these scattered workers that are here, and whatever is over here, and then whatever is from his mines that he was producing too. And see, he's gonna continue like this. I just keep pushing. I lose a lot of men, because a single tower can actually, you know, push China, can hold whoever you're playing as China at bay. Because a single tower is, you know, is anti-infantry, and again, most of China's units are anti-infantry, or I'm sorry, are infantry. They're not armored. Besides the foreign supply center, and the foreign supply center is very useful. If you can get all the countries, or at least really just 2, it's very useful. And he says, "Hey, fun game." I said, "GG," and I said, "I'll say GG," and that is it. He immediately just gives up, and he says, "Knock dead equals justice." I don't know what that means, but that was the end of it. He's constantly getting pushed. If you ever find a German player, literally just go after their economy and they cannot win. It does not matter how many troops Germany pumps out. Like, if they don't have the economy to support that many soldiers, it's just gonna go straight down the tube. Meanwhile, I'm coming over here just destroying the remaining of the units. I think I had 3 countries. Yeah, I had 3 countries. All they were every single one. I'm just pouring out units at this point. It's just ridiculous. Like, the amount of units you can just spam in a foreign supply center. It makes sense because, you know, that's the only thing that can make tanks and stuff, so you kind of do need it. Honestly, I believe China is very balanced, in my opinion. It's incredibly balanced in comparison to other countries. Like, it has mainly infantry, so you can easily counter China with just anything that's anti-infantry. Some, like machine gun, like Great Britain's machine gunners can tear through China. Because most of Britain's, you know, or sorry, its first industrial unit is like the machine gunners. The machine gunners, they can tear through China, through Chinese infantry like butter. And then if you get IR-2, you get, you know, those anti-tank rifles. And if China gets the foreign supply center up fast enough, and you usually don't get the foreign supply center, or sorry, you don't get the vehicles until IR-2 because of how expensive it is. But and also how much time it takes for you to get a single country. It takes, you know, 180 seconds per country, and it takes quite a while. So that's what, 1, 2, almost 3 minutes. Not completely. That's just for one country, and you have to wait for the, like, you know, the units to spawn in. But again, Britain is a perfect counter to China, because China can, again, its machine gunners can just tear through the Chinese infantry in the first industrial era, and by the time you get second industrial, you have the anti-tank rifles. Then you can just finish off any armored units that China sends at you from the foreign supply center, because that is very, very, very important. Also, again, China, if you go after the food workers in China, China's going to fall completely flat on its face, because food is essential for China. Metal and materials, not essential. I'm sorry, materials is essential for building more buildings to get more units, honestly. But like, China can just build as much as it wants, but if it doesn't have the food to spawn in those units, which all require food, then it's kind of useless. However, I will say Germany is very unbalanced. Like, yes, their economy really takes a hit, But however, they don't have enough good units, in my opinion. Their units need to be buffed. But China, again, as I said before, China is incredibly well balanced. I really liked how they made, China. It was very overpowered when it first came out because militiamen didn't cost food, and you could spam up so many for free. And people used to build houses, as many houses as they could, just to spam militiamen at you. And mounted guardsmen just wouldn't die either. So no matter how much you need heavy anti-infantry to deal with them, and soldiers were kind of obsolete because just a combination of mounted guardsmen and militiamen could just do what a soldier does essentially. And even the bombs were only good when dealing with heavy defenses, really. I also get Wonder. So that's good. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and WOG!